Hey, Zane Griggs here. So you've probably heard that, from some sort of fitness professional, and I admit I've said this myself, that you're supposed to eat every couple hours to keep your metabolism up. And I'd have to argue that if your goal is to lose weight, okay, and actually allow your body to burn fat, that's exactly the opposite of what you want to do. Now, if someone is trying to gain weight and put on, maybe add more muscle like a bodybuilder or just college kid, whatever it is, their goal is to actually put on weight, they're not worried about burning fat, then eating every couple hours could be a strategy that works for them. However, by eating every couple hours, every time you eat, you're bumping insulin. Okay, so when insulin goes up, what happens? As I said before, our insulin comes in and pulls all the fuel out of our system and pumps it into muscles or fat stores. But it also halts any sort of fat burning because we already got so much fuel in our system that insulin's trying to sweep it away. Why would we continue breaking down fat and releasing it? So if you're eating and kind of snacking or grazing every hour or two because you're eating one or two pieces of this and a little couple things of that and a bite of this, every time you do that, it's going up like this, right? It's going up. Every time it goes up, you stop burning fat. When it comes back down, it levels out, then maybe you get to burn fat again. But here you are an hour and a half later, boom, doing it again. And you really are halting the fat burning as opposed to eating maybe a more substantial meal that will satisfy you for 3 or 4 hours, something with at least 20 to maybe 40 grams of protein in it, maybe some fat, maybe some vegetable fiber, like some veggies in there, some avocado, something cooked in coconut oil, add some fat so you're satisfied. That's not going to bump insulin very much, and it's going to allow you to have something to burn, especially 20, 40 grams of protein. Let's say you get, maybe 30, 40, grams of fat in there, maybe even 20 grams of fat. Okay, that's quite a few calories to burn, and some veggies, some vegetable fiber to kind of slow things down and put some nutrients in your system, some antioxidants and the other nutrients that come in those veggies. You are going to feel more satisfied because you're actually feeding your body something, as opposed to some little processed snacky food that may have something healthy written on the side of it. Oh, it's low carb. Oh, it's high protein. And it's got 11 grams of protein and 8 grams of carbs. So you're just basically eating a snack. You're eating a little snacky thing that's just an energy food, and it's going to get you an hour, 2 hours maybe before you want to eat something else again because you keep bumping the insulin. And every time you bump insulin, it comes back down. Guess what it stimulates? Hunger hormones. Okay, so hormones that stimulate hunger make your tummy growl and make you go, hey, I need to eat something else because your blood sugar is doing this. As opposed to eating a substantial meal that satisfies you, and when things come back down, you're burning fat. Okay, you allows your body, when insulin comes back down, fat burning resumes. Okay, and you're able to release fat for fuel. And especially if you haven't created this big insulin spike with a big carby meal, especially the first part of the day. Now, I know there's times when we do need a snack, like if there's a gap between lunch and dinner that's 5 to 7 hours. Let's say you eat lunch at noon, you don't eat dinner until 7. You might need a snack in there somewhere, in which case I'd still recommend having a low carb snack so you're not bumping insulin and stimulating hunger again. Maybe some almonds or some veggies. Could be carrot sticks, could be a salad, maybe a piece of cheese with those veggies. So you got a little fat, a little fiber, the protein. I would still avoid carbs because chances are you're going to be hungry again. It's going to stimulate that hunger, the hunger hormones, and keep your body from burning as much fat. So a breakfast, if you eat breakfast to lunch, like a 7 to noon. If you eat a substantial breakfast and you're not out there running a marathon, you should be able to do that. Always have I agree, have some sort of post-workout meal. Doesn't necessarily have to be high carb, but have a post-workout meal to refuel your body if that's part of your morning routine. But don't feel like you have to eat to keep metabolism up, okay? There's a small bump to metabolism when you eat, but it usually doesn't outweigh the number of calories that you're taking in. And if you're doing it every couple hours, you're really doing more harm to yourself. If your goal is to burn fat and allow your body to release fat, okay, for your own energy. Otherwise, you're just burning what you're putting in your mouth. You're not allowing your body to tap into the fat stores and release them for your fuel to get through your day. Because again, unless you're out there being super active, okay, working on a more intense level, you really don't need to eat you don't need a lot of fuel. You can run on body fat. You don't need to be refueling to go run errands and go to the grocery store and go to work at the office, or get papers from here to there. Okay, it just doesn't. Getting kids to soccer games. You don't need to be refueling every time you go somewhere new. So think about that. Keep carbs low. Eat lots of veggies. Substantial amount of protein. Looking for at least 20 grams, okay, per serving, and include some fat as long as you're having a low carb meal. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them below. If you know someone that would benefit from this, please share or tag them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later.